we're at a really interesting and exciting place on the brand. In the past, we've had such a laundry list, almost an embarrassment of riches of good things that we could say about the brand, but it required like a 10-minute conversation. So now, which is kind of hard to scale up. So now we've just completed some consumer research to really understand the brand equity and what the brand stands for. And we'll be using that as a lens through which we look at innovation and communication. So it'll really allow us to focus and get the word out more efficiently and drive awareness and trial. So that's definitely one growth driver. And then I mentioned innovation. We play in functional beverages, which is 6% of the whole beverage world, according to Spins. So the places that we don't play, that we could play, are vast. And so we see a lot of opportunity for innovation to bring in new consumers and bring them new benefits and to get the Rebbl out further. I think I mentioned we started a direct-to-consumer business this summer, which for a refrigerated product can be kind of tough. And we're seeing tremendous growth, and even on a subscription basis to Rebbl, which is fantastic. And we can reach people who maybe don't have a retailer that carries us nearby. So I think that's another growth engine. So I think 2020 we're positioned for really strong growth, and it's an exciting time to be on the business.
Great. Ilana?
I think Whisps 2.0 is very similar. There's a whole bunch of personality behind the brand and the people in the office every day, and we have, I think, just not really communicated that, and we're sort of weird fanatical cheese people, and there's just a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch more to us than just cheese crisps, and I think that's going to come out this year. I'm really excited for that personality to come out. And similarly, because we were selling the business last year, we sort of put the brakes on innovation. And so we've got a really rich pipeline for this year of new products coming out, and we'll be doing some big launches. So
great. Brian?
Yeah, I think I was thinking about the best way to answer this. I think people need to, more broadly, I think being a shepherd of the message around legumes is really important to us, and something we haven't really done very much to date, because you only have so much room for messaging, right? And so we always focused on what's the human nutrition side of things. But there's a really great environmental story around beans, pulses, that we haven't talked about yet. And I don't know if everyone knows it, but they're extremely efficient. They're frequently cited as the most environmentally efficient form of protein per greenhouse gas emissions, per water usage. They play a really important role in crop rotation. And if more people ate them, it'd be great. And so being at the forefront of that, I think, is something that we'd like to do more of at some point, and continuing to find innovative ways of getting people to eat more of that ingredient is probably also, I guess, a 2.0 kind of thing. So doesn't just have to be pasta, but how do we get more legumes into people's lives?
Russell?
Yeah, we call it 2.0 in our house because we just like to we like to play quite a bit. Play is really important. Play is really important in our world. So it comes in a couple of ways. One, we talked about a platform, and so what we've really designed is trying to build a snack platform, and there'll be a lot of innovation that will come in that world over the next 12 to 36 months. We kind of have a nice pathway of things going on. But more importantly, Mochi ice cream has a 10% awareness. And by the way, that's an aided awareness. So we got a long way to go. What we know is that for those folks who have never had or tried Mochi ice cream, about 2/3 said, "Oh my God, that sounds great, and we'd love to try it if we knew about it." So we have that great marketing problem, which is, oh my God, we got a long way to go to get the word out, and so we'll endeavor to probably spend a little more over the next few years to really continue to sort of drive two things. One is obviously the knowledge of Mochi ice cream. But more importantly, or as importantly, I should say, it's really building the MIMO brand to allow us to build that platform out across the store and variety of channels. So that's going to be it's a big challenge, but we're super excited about it. Yeah, a lot going on.
Shelf-stable mochi one day.
Hey man, there's all kinds of stuff out there. There's, for us, I think this idea of how do you bring pillowy into your world in a variety of forms, whether that's something you pick off the shelf or something you make yourself. There's a whole lot of ways to go at it, and sweet rice dough is a pretty cool product to start this platform with.
So as you try to educate the market about what mochi ice cream actually is, how do you do it in a highly profitable way? Paid partnerships and things like that. Can you just expand on that point?
Yeah, we're super efficient. I think that the couple things we've leaned on 3 different things that have sort of grown this. One, we're heavy into the experience part of the business. We have had our field marketing teams, but we do that in just a couple of markets. We really drove New York because a big piece of our work is press, and press won't write about it unless they can find it. So take over New York, very important for us. The other part of it is we're in LA, and lifestyle starts in LA. So we got to cover lifestyle, and we got to cover try to cover validation through media. So very important for us. So that's what we did there. On the paid partnership side, we don't pay for partnerships. Being an innovative product, not being a Me Too, and really partnering with companies that are trying to create their own experience, and so our job is to enhance those experiences and really plus it up, works well. So there are the easy close-in things like partnerships with the Museum of Ice Cream, where it wasn't just simply put MIMO Mochi ice cream out at the Museum of Ice Cream, but was really create an exhibit or part of their exhibit that really reflected the brand very well. And so we did that in New York, we did that in Miami, we did that in Los Angeles with them. We also partnered with people like the Color Factory. Again, sort of connecting fashion and food and color and play to people's world, and where can you do that? And so we looked for those kinds of intersections, and we've done that in New York twice now, full time with New York, and we just launched with their Houston group. Again, none of this is paid; it's just in-kind product, and that's been important. And then the third piece of things like using a lifestyle. So we'll be at Sundance Film Festival this next. I guess they're going out there Thursday. The team will be out there for 3 days, and that's all about really driving that aspiration of the brand and seeing in unexpected places where it validates it as a true snack and snacking occasion. So we do those kinds of things. And the last piece of this is, we're digital. We're a digitally native brand with a digitally native consumer. We are Gen Zennial all day long, and so what we try to do is just provide that opportunity that allows them to sort of create content, share that content, show a little love, and our job is just to amplify every bit of that those folks give us and make them the hero, and we're just along for the ride.